Welcome back, I'm MJ Haggis, and this is my Let's Play of Snowrunner. If you saw my last episode, you saw the faff this lorry caused getting on the trailer. I could have done it a lot easier. Even Steve Williams said, thank you very much, I could have done it a lot easier by just dragging it here using the winch. Yes, I could, but when they give us this trailer, I want to use it, even if it's not the best trailer, having found out it has very few winch points, and the ramps at the back just do not want to play. Anyway, it has been dropped. I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to, in this episode, attempt not to make a start so much on cautiousness, the next contract, but that's where we're heading for. That needs short logs. Obviously, this is kitted out for long logs, but I want to get it back to change the tyres, because at some point we are going to be here to do some logging. So, on the map, as you can see, we are here by this gateway, but we have another truck that we gained, which is a GMC. Hopefully you've seen that one as well. This one back here is also a logging truck suitable, what I think is for short logs, which is what we do need. But he's also on highway tyres. No good whatsoever. So my plan is to show, in theory, how bad highway tyres are by getting from this point along this southern road to link up with the GMC, and I'm going to drag both at least up to the road. After I'm on the road, it's absolutely fine. Highway tyres, that's what they're made for. So getting back to the garage is not an issue. But that'll be them kitted out ready for doing the logging side of things. But we do want to do cautiousness, because that gives us this watchtower, which is way up here. And that'll open up, I don't know how big the watchtower is going to reveal. Hopefully it'll open up a good bit of this darkened area. But that's what we're heading for. So we've got a few things to get. Most of them are pretty much nearby at this warehouse, which is handy. We've got the wooden planks. Yeah, there is service spare parts, but they're okay. I'll show you. They're down here. We've got 4 of them. What's that again? Short logs. Short logs. We could either get, we have to get them from here. I'll take my word for it. I can't click on it. It's down here. So we need to get that GMC with the log fitment along this road again, back. Not again, but you know what I mean. We're going that way. We're going to be bringing it back. We need to have the suitable tyres. And then, anyway, not just that, but we've got to get all the way up there. And yeah, highway tyres, no, not doing it. Not doing it. So, anyway, that's the gist of it. So let's get some driving done. Gotta get this guy off. So, and I want to change his gearbox. He's probably in the most basic spec. So there's a few tweaks needing done. Let's back him off. As soon as we can actually drive him off now, we don't have to use the winch. There we go. And from here, I think we can just go straight forward. Oh, see, I'm clicking on gears I don't even have. Let's get up onto this solid ground and set a couple of waypoints. So basically straight out to there, and then it's that junction I need to take, and then left at that one, all the way up to this junction and back to get that fella, and then both are heading out to the main road. Okay, that's not too bad. Well, I say not too bad. Not too bad if you've got the right tyres. Could be a complete different story, and I'm going to be winching from tree to tree if it is as bad as I think it could be. Clearly using something like a Derry with dedicated tyres, then not a problem. But I'm going to test it. This is my theory anyway. In the past, using highway tyres on other maps and regions was just painful. But so far, I'm impressed we've made it so far, but we've got a hill to climb. Let's see. Bit of momentum. Keep it going. Keep it going. Come on. He's in too high a gear. I should probably switch it down to low, but we're moving. Oh, and we're off. This is where I'm going to eat all my words, aren't I? Oh, and don't dig in. We've got no trees to attach to there. Come on. And we've got no all-wheel drive. We've only got diff lock, but that's only usable when we drop down into the low ratio. Yeah, I mean, he's trying. I'll give him fair credit. He's trying to get through the mud. And we're off again. Okay, good bit of momentum there, and we're going up the hill. And the momentum has completely gone. Let's drop into low and let's get the diff lock on. See if that makes any difference. Again, no all-wheel drive, so we're not going to be getting much from the front axle, except for steering. Oh, and another comment, and it's a valid comment, but Just Me had left a comment about too many mods. And I mean, that's clearly a very personal thing, however you want to play the game. And I do like to use the vanilla trucks. And I do have a couple of set up ready for some other stuff. I just haven't got around to showing it yet, which is a bit unfortunate. I keep on getting distracted by these other contracts. But this is exactly this, is a vanilla truck, and we're going to grab another vanilla truck. So, just me, as in the person just me, not just me. I hope you're enjoying this kind of content. So please, if you have preferences, guys, or even criticisms of how I do things, let me know. It's giving me a thumbs down or whatever tells me nothing. But leaving comments for any YouTuber is more beneficial. Clearly you'll never keep everybody happy. But ultimately you just got to do what you enjoy. That's why we play games, isn't it? Okay, let's try and get into automatic again on the solid ground just up here. I'm still amazed I haven't had to use the winch, but it's probably coming soon. Go on, keep going, keep going. This is going to be mighty slow though. I do apologise, but this is the game. This is the reality of it. Keep going, keep going. Try and keep at least two wheels up on the verge. I might get a bit more traction. And my knowledge of the Fleetstar is absolutely minimal. I don't even recall using this guy in the past. But we're off and running right up the verge, doing the green stuff. Hey, downhill. Downhill is ruling at the moment. But it's easy. I say it's easy. It's not easy. Nothing's easy. Ow. I knew that was going to happen. It's easier because we're not fully loaded with a trailer and logs. That would completely change this route. Just trying to stay in anything that doesn't look too soft under the wheels, which is going to be hard in a second. Let's go for the boulders instead. I'm going to need a winch point, possibly, if I get stuck here, and that's not going to be... Right, I can't even go over the boulder. Oh no, see? Right, diff lock. Diff lock. Oh no, come on, don't get stuck there. I have got... Okay, there's a tree lying down over there. Oh, there's a tree there and a tree there. Okay, we're not stuck. Yet. Right, let's back it out. Okay, going over big boulders is not a good idea. There's a tree there. Is that a tree there? Let's try and check the winch points out. Okay, that's one there. So let's use the middle one actually. And okay, I'm in reverse. Go. Go. Actually, let's get back into low ratio with the diff lock on for this. Okay, try that again. And oh, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's not a powerful winch. I mean, obviously this is an absolute basic winch as well. Come on. Okay, where's my... What's my mouse doing? No trees, oh no! Okay, let's try from the back. Come on. Keep what little momentum you've got. Keep it going. Head for that tree. Head for the tree. Come on. Okay, we're stuck. Tree. Yes, only just. I was envisioning having to go and get the dairy there. You gonna make it any further? Nope. Oh, if only they'd just maybe given us all terrains or something like that, it would have been less forcing us to take it back to the garage. Right, where's the next tree that I'm going to need? Stick to the slightly tougher underground green stuff. Go on. Okay, that was good. Good, good, good. I mean, you guys who have done this already, what did you do with your Fleetstar? Did you just leave it once you'd got it? Did you get it back to the garage? Or did you get it and did you use the recovery function? Oh, we're motoring now. Ow. Okay, where's a tree? I'm going to be in... There's a tree. Cross. Yeah, if you used the recovery, that's just taking the easy route. I need another winch point. Winch points. Why has that tree not got a winch point? I get a bit closer. Right, low ratio, diff lock. Go on. Oh, might not need it. Might not need it. Come on. Don't let me down now. Oh, nothing there. I don't really want to go over that way. It helps spin the front round. Right, are we on the solid ground? No, we're not. Oh, man! Right, come on, give me something. That might work. Power on. Come on. Just gonna pull me back in towards the ditch. There we go. Okay, I want to cross this ditch again to the other side. Oh, just all-wheel drive would have made all the difference. It's like the front was attached. Oh. There we go. That was trickier than the other bit. Right, we're off. I can't wait to see what this guy's going to be like with the proper tyres. Well, he motors along when he's on the good solid ground, doesn't he? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, we're at the road. Oh well, we're almost at the road. Come on, keep going. Pretty good in fuel, I think. That didn't use an awful lot. Ah, yes, highway, tyres on a highway. Now we are cooking. And I meant to leave the trailer there, in case you are wondering. There's no point in taking a logging trailer away from the logging zone. It can just stay there. I would have probably, if time had been a bit more on my side, I'd maybe taken the trailer back and swapped it for the off-road variant of the same thing, as opposed to the vanilla one. Just because it raises the suspension up and puts slightly better tyres on it. Okay, let's go and find our GMC. In fact, you know what? Let's just not find our GMC. Let's release that winch. Let's see if the GMC can make it here. And then these guys can go in tandem. Oh, where am I off to? Right, put it in reverse. Right, you park there on the verge. Ooh. I didn't see that crash barrier. Right, engine off. Handbrake is on. Right, little GMC. Let's see what you can do. Exactly the same gearbox. Exactly the same engine, probably. This guy doesn't even have... He doesn't even have a diff lock, let alone all-wheel drive. Well, that made it... Oh. Really? Yeah, that's not very impressive. And that's why I left the Mustang nearby, because the Mustang was going to pull it to the main road. But we'll do what we did before. Let's use some winch points. And yeah, I do know I am making it hard for myself. I could just grab the Mustang and just do it that way. But the whole point is to test out the highway tyres on things that are not the highway. Hey, oh, that looks absolutely disgusting in that. Oh man. He's immediately bogging down. The advanced winch will make a bigger difference. It's just longer and stronger. Right, at least keep the momentum. Oh, where's the nearest tree? There's one on the line down in front of me. I need to get to the next one after that. That's poor. Okay, where's that winch point? No winch points on that tree either. Uh-oh, that's bad. Right, guess I need to come back out again. I have neither of those trees lying down got winch points. Really, I'm getting stuck. There's one there. Okay, forwards, low ratio, making zero difference. I feel like I'm snagged on something. Oh, there we go. Right, get the wheels. Oh, get the wheels on the solid stuff. Yeah, well, that's not working either. I may still yet have to go and get the Mustang. Come on. Oh, please let me reach that tree in the distance. Oh, yes. as if it was a wee bit better than automatic. Automatic seems to put power to the middle axle as well, whereas low ratio wasn't. Round we go, come on. Keep going, a little bit more. Oh, that's, yeah, tell ya. Hopefully we should be good for the rest of the journey to the road now. But that just really does highlight the difference the tyres makes. Go on GMC, climb. Yes. Okay. What I'll do now, I'll do a jump cut. I'll get these guys back to the garage. And it's not too far from this gateway. I'll get them configured and I'll bring them back. I think both are going to, because there's nothing in the sawmill that we need to pick up. There is wooden planks, I suppose, but we do have the wooden planks that are a lot closer here. I don't know. I'll consider that when I'm driving backwards and forwards. But I'll see you when I'm back through it in Burn Forest, ready to go and either get the wooden planks, the short logs, or something else. Because I'll need to bring the fuel through as well, so that's another truck I'm going to have to use for that. Lots to consider with that, I suppose. And I do want to get the dairy special back towards the garage. Right, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Come on in. Oh yeah. And welcome back. As you can see, we now have two beautifully configured, a GMC and our Fleetstar. Off-road tyres for both of them. They're actually very similar. I think they actually are the same tyres. No mods available. Both now have all-wheel drive and diff lock, bigger engines. In fact, one of them actually had the bigger engine. I can't remember which one, but one had the biggest engine available already, which is quite nice. Saved me a bit of cash. So, kitted out. This one's going to go back for long logs. Not required for this task, I have to add, in case you hadn't, like, you're probably questioning it. Only the short logs required, but I'm going to go back, because that's where the trailer is, that's where the log store is. But he's going to go back. They're both going to the same location, which is all the way back over here by the dairy special. So I'm going to reattach the winch and we're going to go along this way back to the log station. If I'm going to set some routes, this should be so much easier. Unfortunately, the GMC picked up a little bit of engine damage because he ran into the back of me when I was heading for that muddy section after the fuel station. Very rude of him. He forgot to use his brakes. So he's got the tiniest little bit of damage. Right, start the truck. Did that start? No, it did not start. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. So they've both got the raised suspension. They both look okay. Tried to keep them in period. He's got the same paint scheme. They look a lot better now that they're repaired. And I put a nice black and red on this guy. Looks really nice. So the plan will be, maybe for the end of this episode, is just to get back to the log store, and then the next episode we're going to do the short logs with the GMC. Now the GMC is a highway truck and the Fleetstar's a heavy duty. Oh, all-wheel drive. Oh, so good to have that. In fact, let's put the GMC's engine on, make it a little bit easier for me. So we'll do the short logs and then we'll probably end up, might have to use a dairy special, go and get his 6-slot trailer that we dumped randomly up in the middle of nowhere, and then we can go and fetch the wooden planks and the service spare parts from the nearby warehouse. Then it's just a case of finding a suitable truck and coming through, probably from the Albany River side, and picking up the fuel on the way. Might just find a nice little vanilla truck with a 2-slot load bed, and we'll just do the run straight through, and that's it done. I mean, look at that, absolutely no bother with standard off-road tyres. Awesome stuff. Time of day, I did set the time of day back to the morning, so it should be getting brighter just before the end of this episode, typical. But basically that's what this one's really about, to show off these vanilla trucks using the highway tyres and also the more suitable off-road ones. As you can probably guess, I did use the standard upgrades that pretty much everybody's going to stick on their trucks, with the higher snorkel, bigger engine, taller suspension. I put a nice little visor over the top of them both. The GMC's got spotlights on his roof. Where are we going? Yes, the usual stuff. They both got one extra spare tyre. There's his one there, and his one is on this side. So one spare tyre each, all the good stuff. Ready for some contracts. Let's try and get in a high ratio, since I've just realised I'm going slower than I should be. Now, I don't know if you've all heard, there was a tweet out from Sabre about the roadmap, and if I can get a screenshot of it, because I've actually found it on my phone, I'll put it on, and I'll stick it on at the, do you know what, I'll stick it on about now. Hopefully it'll be appearing somewhere on the screen with the roadmap, so if you haven't seen it, that'll be your guide to what's coming up in the future. Quite interesting. Doesn't give an awful lot away, but it's nice to see a roadmap. I don't actually think we've got far to go already. It's so blatantly obvious the difference the tyres make. There we are, we are back at the log station already. Well guys, I do hope you've enjoyed this episode of me showing you the difference. Clearly you probably already know, but you know, it's nice to play around with the vanilla stuff in virtually stock form. Let's release the winch so you can wait there. And I need to get this guy round towards his trailer, ready for his whatever contract or task it might be that needs the long logs. I did contemplate bringing modded the other long log trailer as that, but with the off-road suspension, as I mentioned before, but I thought no, I'll stick with vanilla with this. We are pure vanilla. Link them up. What? Please install appropriate saddle. Why does it need an appropriate saddle? Log carrier front. I have a log carrier front. Oh well, that's interesting. Guys, what's going on? That's the log carrier front and the log carrier rear. Am I going to have to go and take it back and switch it to something else? Okay, well, never mind about that. I'm just going to leave it here for the episode and try and figure out what I've done wrong. But guys, again, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, leave me a wee thumbs up. It's good for the algorithm. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. That also helps the algorithm and me. Puts a big smile on my face. So guys, you'll see me again very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.